Hey guys, today I'm going to be showing you all how to get a website for your private server. We're going to be using something called Fusion CMS. It's a rather old website CMS, but it works. It's probably the most common one to be used so far. So to get started, first of all, we're going to need to make sure we have two things. First of all, we need the main server installed. That means you can use a repack or you can use your own compiled server. It doesn't really matter. As long as you have your own server, you're good to go. If you do not have your own server and you do not have your HeyDSQL, well, actually MySQL credentials, you're not going to be able to complete this step. So be sure you get the server first, website later. Second of all, you might know that currently we have one host, which is this machine. But if you run your own server, you do not want to use one machine to host your website at. Even though that's possible, it's possible through a program called XAMPP. That's an Apache installer that lets you run local PHP scripts and all that stuff. Basically, you can host your own website on this, and all you need to do is to make port number 80 public, and people will be able to access your website if they type your IP or your domain if you mask it. But it's not a thing I could recommend. What I do recommend is you get a server for hosting the game server and then a web server. And what I recommend you use is Contabo. They have decent, no, not Contabo, Hetzner. It's a German company. They're good. They're good quality, minimal prices. I'll admit, their prices are like super cheap. I'm not promoted by them. I'm not saying it because I get money out of it, but I'm saying it because you get like 20 gigs. That's more than enough, at least for a basic server. And you pay basically nothing. You pay €4 a month. Um, I think that's not a whole lot for what you're gonna get. But anyways, back to the Fusion CMS. How do we get Fusion CMS? We just type. That simple. Fusion CMS GitHub. It's that simple, and you can probably see this Fusion CMS. Now there was an upgrade called FusionGEN, which is about the same. It's like a more recent version. FusionGEN GitHub. This is the official source. A good guy has been working on it. As you can see, it's pretty recent, it seems. So we're gonna be able to get it. Download zip. You can always open GitHub desktop and do that over there. Now I'm gonna log into my Hetzner account now, and I'm gonna be using that virtual machine that I'm gonna buy now, and I'm gonna be back real soon. Alright guys, I'm back. I'm gonna get a new project here. I'm gonna call it Serverlands because, why not? Notice that I will not pay anything right now. I pay for what I use. So after I'm done with this video, I'm gonna cancel it and I'm gonna pay a few pennies. I'm gonna get this version, the cheapest. Oh, it's even cheaper. That's $3.50. Now I think it doesn't really matter like what you want to get. Oh, they have US host as well. I think we should get CentOS. It doesn't really matter. You can change it at all times. I pay 0 VAT, which is kind of dope. Create and buy now. Now my PayPal is not linked into this. I legit pay as I go. My date for payments is at the 19th, so that's passed. That passed. It installs it for now. Now what we're gonna do, I have this FusionGEN here. we're gonna install something called aaPanel. Now, if you guys know aaPanel, no, if you know cPanel, aaPanel is basically its hidden rival. I think that's better than cPanel, but less popular. Installation, it's very simple. You need to copy this. You click here, and we're gonna see where we're gonna implement it at. Now it sent me a few credentials. Should have sent me on through email. Anyways, I'm gonna click here, console, and we're back. Alright guys, I'm back. So these are the credentials I was given. This one doesn't matter. This we can delete it. These three are what's important. Now, you might know that for Linux, you're gonna need to connect through a like a DOS looking menu, like you see this one, like command prompt when you type cmd, something like that. But we're gonna need to connect into a remote server, a Linux remote server. To do that, there's a program called PuTTY, PuTTY. You can download it with this. The installation process is rather simple. You just hit next, then you do next, then you do install, and then you uncheck that, finish, and you type PuTTY. Now the host name is the IP, which you can convert it into whatever you want, which is this one. The default port is 22. You can leave it at that. Yeah, sure, except whatever. Log in as root, which is the main username. Then I'm gonna have a one-time password. To paste, you simply right-click. If you do ctrl+V, it will not work. So I'm gonna right-click and I'm gonna press enter. Now it asks me to change my password. It will do the same for you. Oh, come on. Oh, shit. Alright, so now after I successfully logged in, I can close this website and I can go into this bad boy here. Now we chose CentOS, so we're gonna need to copy this one. Once I copy it, I can press like that and enter, and then let it work. It would take a bit of time. It's 1:36 p.m. I'm gonna pause the video. I'm gonna come back and tell you when it's done. Oh yeah, a few times you're gonna need to press Y, so you're gonna need to pay attention. Alright guys, welcome back. There was an issue. I encountered an issue, and this was pretty much the error that it provided. Our BT task service start failed. The solution was from their official forum. I found it through this link. This was the solution. I will attach it into the description. Actually, let me type it now. This, and then I'm going to need to execute this. These two commands basically will get you the service that you need. Now the thing is, after you're done installing it, you're gonna need to go into this website here, and there is a lot of waiting now, a lot more waiting. This is the URL. It's a specific port. Notice that it's not, this is a remote machine, but it's not like, it's not where we host it. Hetzner Cloud Console is where we host it. So we currently use 2 hosts. Now, when we're done installing it, install successful. This is the username, account, and this is the password. I'm gonna need to restart the whole thing. I reformatted the computer to be on Ubuntu 18.4.04, sorry. Gonna paste it, and as always, press Y. Bear back. Alright guys, it was a lot quicker on Ubuntu, so I recommend you guys do that. Now I'm gonna need to copy this one, this address, and paste it here. And now the username password, that is the username. That is the password. If you close it, you're not going to be able to recover it. I mean, at least I do not know how to recover it. So better make sure you type it somewhere and make it, like, you know, secure. Get it, log in. Oh, finally. Alright. Yeah, sure, save it. I usually go with, no, which one is Apache? I go with LAMP, and I'm using MySQL 5.7. All of these are fine. Alright, you can one click. Now that will take a little bit of time, so I'm gonna timestamp it into 201. One click, and now it's gonna be like one big ass screen. So I'm gonna bear back. Alright guys, it's done. Took about 20 minutes, something like that. 20 and a bit. Alright, so that is, we can close it. Now, I'm going to need to go into files, and what we're going to do now is very simple. We're going to upload the FusionGEN folder in there. I'm going to need to do it like that. Upload. Yeah, I can close it. Just want to make sure this website is actually visible. Yep, it's a public website. Now this, gonna extract it, unzip in here. Yeah, sure. And then all of this will be cut and put in here. Paste it. And then everything that is not what we need, you're gonna be able to close, to delete, to be honest. Where is it? Default, I think. Alright, what I'm gonna do now is I have this domain called idevscripts.com, which I don't use. What I'm gonna do is to make the root a type, the IP that we will use, and then I'm gonna add this website. I can't edit. Save. And then I will be able to put idevscripts.com, add that as a website. Here, add site, idevscripts.com, and I will be able to create a MySQL database, apply for SSL, HTTPS redirect. Doesn't usually take this long. But anyways, now I go to files and get all of these. I'm gonna copy them. I'm gonna paste it into idevscripts.com. But before I do that, let's go into idevscripts. Yeah, it's over there. Gonna delete all of you guys. Gonna paste this. Please note that if you do not have the website appearing, you're gonna need to click on default website and you're gonna need to select your default website here. You're gonna do that and press submit. In my case, it's already done. A few things I didn't mention in the original record, so how to back it up. You're gonna need to press on backup and obviously press that here. That's manual, but you can make it automatic. I will show you once it's done. It shouldn't take too long, and you can make it happen like every single day, every single week at a specific time. Doesn't really matter all that much. It's a cron command. You can do it to the files. These are the files, and you can do it to the database as well. Obviously, we're gonna back. My God, we're gonna back it up now as well. So that's done. Gonna need to press on cron, and we're gonna. Oh my God, dude, just work. Gonna do backup site. Gonna do it daily, and you can pretty much see what hour, how many minutes. You can select what to exclude. And you can keep the last, I usually keep it the last 10. And obviously the disk of the server. And gonna need to add this task every day at 1:38. You know what? 1:30. It's gonna back the site up. Now gonna back the database up as well. And yeah, we're good to go. You can also add a shell script to renew your free HTTPS license, which is valid for 3 months only. Wait, let me find it. Should be in websites. Yeah, expires in 80 something days. So you can renew it. You can have like a shell command to renew it. I'm not so sure what is the command. I guess you can Google it, but it's not that big of a deal. I'm sure you're gonna need to log in every 3 months for whatever reason. I mean, that's doable, 3 months. So, yeah, have fun watching the video. Now we can go into idevscripts.com and we have the installer. Now, this is a rather new installer, so I'm gonna need to do this GMP in order to add this one. This GMP extension. Gonna need to go into the website, the host. Go into App Store. Find our current PHP version. Is this one. Install extensions, and we should find GMP over here somewhere. There you go. GMP, install, yes. I think it's done. I'm gonna need to refresh. Alright, so I'm going to add this as well. Alright, we're into this menu now. This is what we want. This is the basic installation. This is all the naming stuff. Gonna call it idev scripts. Idev scripts as well. Log on to idevscripts.com. Password. This is a admin security panel. Like when you type idevscripts.com/admin, it will require you to have username, password, and an admin password, as well as the permissions to access the admin panel, which is just a database modification. That is rather simple to modify if you have database access, but if you don't, this can be problematic. This one is not being stored in the database. This is being stored as a file around these files here somewhere. So to modify it, you cannot modify it through the database. So even if you do hack the database somehow, this is not going to be a problem for you. Admin panel, password will be yo. Yeah, this is optimization. This is basically like if you're gonna type whoa best server and people are gonna search for that on Google, this will basically mean, this will say to Google, hey, we want to be related to this search term, and yeah, let's get ranked somehow. So description, better SEO, yeah, that's also that. Separated by a comma. So wow and best server, top 255, fun server, pay to win, B2W, whatever. This is our Google Analytics. Doesn't work all that well from what I know. Could be working now. Just need to paste it, to paste your ID in here. And I think that is pretty much it. Now this one I'm gonna leave as default. Not gonna touch it. Now FusionGEN database host. This is localhost. Localhost because note that we use this. This is the IP which we masked to be this domain. So localhost will just connect to the internal database. So what we're gonna set up as, like, how do we know which one is the database? That is pretty simple. When we added the new website, we actually made it create a new database for us. Should be here somewhere, but it's not. So I'm just gonna add a new database. Gonna call it, I forgot the name, idev scripts. So gonna need to copy this. I had an issue where the MySQL was not starting as it should. So what I did, I simply went into this menu and I hit restart over there. I hit confirm, and that should boot up in a few seconds. When that is done, it let me at the database, and now it should work smoothly. It took me a while to figure this out. I didn't want to bore you guys too much, so have fun. Finally. Alright, so might have needed like a quick restart. Anyways, the username is idevscripts. The database name is idevscripts. The username is idevscripts. Gonna apply it here. Password is here. Database name is also idevscripts. This one is 3306. I got that from here. Right, checked the home, I got into the MySQL, I checked the port 3306. This is the default, by the way, in case you don't know. You can edit, but it's not really recommended. And that website basically checks if this port is public, like if other people can access this port. In our case, this is for local usage only, which means only this server, only this website, only this domain can access our database for this specific website. Now, this is for the website itself. Now, notice that the website needs to communicate somehow with the internal server. This is our game server. How will it know how to connect? To do that, we need to make sure that first of all, our host, our IP has port 3306 public, which we need to port it forward in case we haven't. In our case, it is, which is good. So all we need to do now is to get our IP, which is this, or our domain or whatever, this one, and just type here our credentials, how we log in into Hetzner SQL. Yeah, I forgot about that. Gonna need to make sure that this username is public. So in my case, root is not public, it's for local usage only. So gonna need to make a new MySQL account. Gonna call it the website connect. It's gonna be access from everywhere, and it's gonna have a password. Now this one needs to have authentication, needs to have world and characters. This is very risky to do like that. What I recommend doing is simply doing select, maybe update, and that's about it. Right now I just gave a random account full privilege for all of my in-game databases. I would not recommend it to you guys, but yeah. So this is the username. Please wait. Well, it's not stop with the error, so that's good. Are we gonna wait? Now we add a realm, which is our current IP. This here. Database username will be, what was the username? Website connect, and the password. Now we're just gonna fill in the credentials of what we need. Realm name, realm number 1. 3306. Now this usually is admin 7878, and we're gonna do SRP6 because this is what we usually go with. Trinity Core, we need connectors, so yeah, I did Trinity Core, and yes, 005. Gonna hit next. The account name will be admin. Account name not found. Maybe instead of. Come on, dude. What account do I have? Oh, Serverlands. Alright, awesome. So now we have our own website over here, currently offline, and we can do basically whatever we want. We can register a new account. This is the registration page. We can log in, which is just the the in-game credentials. Oh, dude, I don't remember my password. Nope. Alright, this is why it's good to have the server up and running, so you can do basically whatever. Yeah, no, I don't know. Wait, let me get the name. Alright, finally managed to log in. Now, as you can see, there are a few panels here that you're going to be able to modify. Some of them are player only, some of them are for players, some are for GMs and admins. As you can see, it says the rank here. Obviously, this is very adjustable. This is only a tutorial on how to get this website set up. If you want to go into the admin panel, you can have this button here, or you can just type /admin at the end. Now, if you remember, we used to have this panel, this variable when we installed it, which is the security code. I do not remember the security code. Let's figure this out. How are we gonna be able to get the security code? Like I said, it's from here somewhere. Go into system, I think, and core should be admin panel here somewhere, maybe even config. No, it's not that. Yeah, best of luck finding this. I don't remember the code, but for real. Maybe in applications, configs, somewhere in here. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not a web developer if it wasn't obvious. I think it was here, constants. Nope, definitely not. No need to play with too many of them. Some of them can break your website. Oh, yo. Some of them can break your website. So better have like a backup or something, or just don't touch what you don't know what it's about to do. Password here. Let's type a wrong password like that. It will not let us. If we type yo, it's gonna let us in. How nice. Now from here we can have multiple options. You can go around, you can check all of it, you can just play around with it. It's very easy to use, it's very simple to understand, and it's free, so better take care of that. And best of luck to you guys with your server. Now, one last thing I want to show you is the fact that it says that it's currently online. It is basing that on this world server, not authentication. So just in case you're wondering like what's up with the server, it's based on auth, not on anything else. Based on world, not authentication. So better make sure this remains online. Obviously, if it crashes, it will say so in game. On the website, it's gonna say that it's offline. Actually, let's give it a go. Close it, and it's gonna say offline. I mean, it should. Yep, offline. But if we turn it back on, give it a few seconds. Gonna refresh it, and it's gonna show it as if it is online. Now, basically what it does is simply it's checking if it can ping port 8085, which is what this port is all about. This server uses port 8085, which is understandable. And once it finds it and it says that it's online, it's going to show a number, how many people are connected. This number out of 100 you can easily adjust through the admin panel or the database. Please note that the database, this one is not the database for the website. This is for internal database. You're gonna need the website database, which is located here. You can go into the database here, and then you just do php myadmin, Gonna type there your username, password. Username is located here. Password is located if you click here and click here, it's gonna show you the username, password. This is PHP my admin. Better get used to it because this is the only way you're gonna be able to access it, unless you know how to work around it, and it will be a little bit slow if you're gonna make it public and gonna connect through a third-party software, but that is one option. You will not need to work with it for too long, like maybe a few minor changes to say the least, but like that's basically all you're ever gonna need. The admin panel does way more than you need, and yeah, best of luck.